Here's what I like on your ABC form. She told you to move your desk, but you got mad and you left to go take a breath. So why did you go take a breath? Where'd you learn that from?
Second step.
Second step, that helps, doesn't it? So did it help you to pull yourself back together after that? Okay, I need you to try doing that before you start getting into the big trouble. Does that make sense? We can't teach the child anything else unless if they have those social emotional skills in place. So as a school, as a community, we have to do that for our students so that they can be the best that they can be. They're going to be citizens, they're going to be out in the real world, and they can take these skills with them.
You can be amazing, you can turn a phrase into a weapon or a drug. You can be the outcast and be the backlash.
Good morning, Lakewood. These are your morning announcements. Make sure that you are brave today and choosing respectful and kind words when you are speaking with your peers.
Every child needs social emotional learning. We can't just assume that children are learning those skills when they come to us, and even if they are, they can always use that extra practice in that area.
Students, remember to use your second step in everyday situations, especially when you are experiencing strong emotions. It's okay to experience those strong emotions, but it's what you do with those strong emotions that is important.
When I started in District 300, we started Second Step in one of our elementary schools, and from there, the program spread very, very rapidly. I guess what amazed me was how quickly our teacher said, we need this program, we need to teach social emotional learning to our kids.
Today's lesson is on emotion management for strong emotions, brain and body.
Social emotional learning is huge for kids, especially in a school setting, because that's where their most interaction happens as a kid.
Anybody think of any of those emotions that might be hard to control and that would get us into trouble? Kevin?
Whenever you're mad, you could physically hurt someone else and not on purpose.
Very good.
It helps me calm down and become a better person because I have to be able to work together with people.
You get to learn a lot about how to react in problems, how to solve them, and how to feel for others.
People were saying that I liked you.
Second Step really breaks it down between the video and the lesson and giving them time to talk and practice so that it's not just an idea, but it brings that idea full circle.
When I came over to Lakewood, they were already set up to begin Second Step. At first it wasn't so smooth because they were trying to fit it into their writing and their science classes. I think they were torn. They saw the benefit of having it, but they also didn't want to give up their time for their core classes. And then that's how we came up with the moving to the different schedule.
We have Second Step every week on Mondays.
We close down the building at the end of the day for 40 minutes.
One of our teachers is already there, and we have another teacher come.
Who aren't there. Huh?
Absolutely. So we paired a core teacher up with a PE teacher, a social worker, a counselor, an administrator. At that point, the whole building was involved.
It's fun to team teach. I really enjoy having another adult in the room that we can bounce ideas off each other.
I'm constantly amazed at the depth of perceptiveness of our students. When we have our Second Step discussions, they do such a good job with it.
Is gossip a problem at Lakewood? How many of you think it is? Raise your hand.
Teaching Second Step has been very enlightening to me and my coworker and the kids. Everybody's teaching it at the same time. Everybody's learning the vocabulary, and it really works.
As I would walk through the building, I could hear the teachers using the Second Step language within their lessons. They would talk about perspective, they would talk about empathy, they would talk about strong emotions, they would use problem-solving steps. I also heard the students using the language.
You can talk to any student, even the ones in the hallway that I don't teach, and they can all have that shared experience of learning Second Step and having those skills.
We use a lot in PE. How do you think that made that person feel? We use it a lot with sportsmanship.
It helps students act responsible in social settings. They take that not only here in PE in the classroom, but into real life skills.
If everybody learned the Second Step skills, the world would be a much better place. Second Step basically helps you through life physically and mentally.
So what I'm seeing is less office discipline referrals. I also feel that we've had a lot less physical aggression.
You see kids in the hallway being able to take their belly breaths and calm down and return right back to class instead of needing to go and spend time with the social worker and de-escalate.
When students come to see me in crisis, they already have a basic understanding of how to solve problems or how to calm themselves down.
I think the students enjoy being around each other, they enjoy socializing, and to really just appreciate each other.
Second Step teaches our kids, how do I have a conversation with others? How do I interact with a group? These are all skills our kids will need as they progress through their academic careers so that they're college and career ready.
It's well worth the time to put in the long run, because you'll have those students come back and the first thing they're going to tell you is, I'm doing really well. And those are the stories you want to hear. So it does take time, but it's definitely worth putting in that time and effort to do.